They're making what type of deals on this cruise ship? Now, here's a real life story for you. Now, I decided to use two names, Jamie and Alex, only because those two names could be male or female. So my goal here is not to identify anyone based off their sex. So once again, we're on this cruise ship, and this one particular night, we all decided to go to this nightclub. And so bubbles are flowing, everybody's feeling good, we're feeling very festive, everybody's laughing. And I'm noticing Jamie is making certain type of movements. Jamie has moved from one person to the second person, and I'm noticing this. And so I go back to talking to family and friends, and now I see Jamie float to another character. Now, I'm noticing that the people that Jamie has decided to engage, they look the same, but they're different people, if that makes sense. And so I'm watching Jamie, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is Jamie up to? And so now I see Jamie now float to the fourth person. And once again, bubbly personality, showing all 32 teeth, and just having a good time with everybody that they have decided to engage. And so I decide to deploy Alex, which is part of our family and friends crew, to go investigate and see what the hell Jamie is up to. So I said, Alex, Jamie now is talking to the fourth person on this cruise ship. And I said, the people that they're talking to, they're dressed almost the same and they look the same. I said, Alex, you got to figure out what the hell Jamie is up to. I said, because it feels like there's a hustle going on here. And so, of course, once again, Alex not being afraid to talk to anyone, Alex takes off and Alex approaches Jamie. And so they're talking. And so I can somewhat hear Alex ask the question, hey, I've seen you float from person to person, and I'm curious, Jamie, what's the deal? What are you up to? And all of a sudden, I see Jamie smile. Once again, Jamie is now showing all 32 teeth, but instead of showing it to the people that they decide to talk to that's on the outskirts of the dance floor, they're now showing all those pretty whites to Alex. And so Alex is now smiling. So now I'm thinking, man, what is this conversation really about? And so all of a sudden, after 10 minutes of just having a conversation, and it looks like it was a very friendly dialogue, they start dancing. So I'm like, what in the world, Alex? I sent you over there to investigate Jamie and figure out why they were going from person to person. So after the dance, they hug each other, and Alex comes back over to me. So I say, Alex, what the hell? What did you find out? And Alex says, B, you were right. Jamie little ass is up to something. I said, so what is Jamie up to? Alex says, B, Jamie told me that they are a college student in the South, and this is how they meet their clientele. So I said, what are you talking about? What do you mean clientele? Alex sighed really hard. Then Alex said, okay. Supposedly, B, Jamie is not able to afford paying for college. So Jamie decides that they're going to take a cruise ship, go on a cruise ship every so often to meet clientele. And then once they get back to the U.S., Jamie calls the clients. They meet up, they have a great time, and somehow these clients assist Jamie in paying for their college tuition. And I said, get the hell out of here. And Alex is like, no, B, this is how Jamie pays for schooling. Look, hustle however you want to, but I just thought it was very interesting that I was able to watch the movements of Jamie. Now, the question I should have asked Alex, the person that's part of my party. I should have said, Alex, I saw you dancing with Jamie on the dance floor. So my question should have been to Alex was, are you now a client of Jamie? What do you think? Y'all have a great day. Let's get it. Well, in this case, don't get it, but y'all have a great day.